Computer interpretation and communication. Computers, just like human beings, need to and are able to speak and converse with each other. In the same way that we make use of languages such as English to facilitate the flow of information to each other, computers utilize a language called binary. The CPU, brain of the computer, only speaks binary. Binary is a language that is used to communicate with the hardware of the computer. Binary language is one that comprises just two values, integer zeros and ones. The language that computers and associated devices speak is called machine language, and the machine language is created from machine code. An example of machine language or machine code is binary language. It is interesting to note that machine language and machine code are the same. So when an individual refers to machine language and or machine code, he or she is simply referring to binary language. To provide you with more insight, just like how we speak English language, which arises from the alphabet, 26 letters, it is logical to think of machine code as being the alphabet of machine language. That alphabet comprises just two values, integers, which is 0 and 1, from which the machine language arises. Binary language, or any other language for that matter, that computers speak is called a low-level language. It is a language that human beings cannot interpret nor understand. A low-level language is one that the CPU of a computer is able to speak and not human beings. A high-level language is one that human beings are able to speak and not computers. Hence, Python is an example of this. With that said, if a human being is unable to speak binary and the computer unable to understand English, this brings a question to mind as to how would we facilitate communication between a human and computer. This is where programming languages prove to be useful. A programming language will facilitate easy communication between human and computer by enabling the user to converse in their language similar to English and the computer in binary. The programming language will be responsible for facilitating the process of number 1. Converting high-level language code into another high-level language code, or number 2. Converting high-level language code into low-level language code. This is the conversion we will require from the Python programming language. The reason for conversion is the same: to create a program that is able to be executed and provide users with information.